Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Jessica with Empress Body Healing. We're gonna do a get ready with me video because I gotta get to work. I hope everybody's doing great. I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody that watches my videos constantly, keeps up with me, likes my videos, subscribes. I truly do appreciate you. I know that I am the worst poster. I am not consistent, but hey, life be lifin'. I'm a mom, I work, so I'm just trying to just live life, you know, but I do want to keep you guys posted. I am doing my Life After ZEPBOUND series, and I wanted to keep you guys posted on that because, as you know, that is one of my goals, is to continue to be successful after ZEPBOUND. For those of you that are new here, I lost 75 pounds while taking ZEPBOUND. I took ZEPBOUND for about 8 months. I got on it due to medical issues. It wasn't so serious back then, but you know, my doctor was concerned about me, so after I did some research, I decided to give it a try. Please note that I've been on my self-love journey for 7 years now. I've been working out, trying to dial in my nutrition. You know, it's a lifestyle, right? So again, I've been on it for 7 years. I didn't grow up this way. I'm 35 years old. I'm a mom. I had 2 C-sections. So I've always struggled with weight. Growing up as a kid, I'm Mexican, so, you know, my growing up culturally, we ate a lot of carbs, a lot of delicious food, but a lot of carbs, you know, it is what it is. It wasn't until 7 years ago that I really got into taking care of myself. So up to this point, this is the healthiest I've ever been. This is the smallest I've ever been. I'm very happy with myself and my progress. I got into the gym and just changing my lifestyle. I stopped drinking alcohol. I started eating better, less carbs. I hired a personal trainer. And I lost 10 pounds naturally. I was getting, I had some health issues, like I said, and I went to go talk to my doctor about them, and he was like, look, you are overweight. Tell me about your lifestyle. What do you think about ZEPBOUND, you know? So I did some research, and I decided to give it a try. My insurance at that time didn't pay for it. I paid for it out of pocket. I could afford it at the time, so I was very grateful that I was able to do that. It was an investment in myself. But please note, for anybody thinking about getting on ZEPBOUND, or if you are on this ZEPBOUND journey, or just, you know, whatever journey you're on, please remember, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just sharing with you my self-love journey. Again, my mentality was already there, you know. I was already doing this for on and off for 7 years, and then I really got into the gym and just trying to change my lifestyle for quite some time. I mean, I want to say from like December 2023 all the way up until September of 2024, like I had already started hitting the gym. I had already been trying to change my lifestyle, you know? So I really think that that played a really big part in my ZEPBOUND journey, and it made things a lot easier for me. I prioritized protein. I prioritized sleeping, water. I prioritized working out. I cannot stress that enough. If you look at my before and after pictures, or if some of you follow me on Instagram, I know I have my Instagram linked somewhere up in my channel. you will see that, yes, of course, I do have some loose skin, as is expected with any huge weight loss, but it's really not that bad. It really isn't that bad. And it's because I prioritized protein, and I have never stopped lifting weights. As a matter of fact, I'm lifting less now than I was when I was on ZEPBOUND. But like I said, I really don't have that much loose skin, and I'm so grateful that I never stopped hitting the weights, you know? So I really do recommend that I feel like there's like a prep stage that you should do for yourself mentally before you get on things like ZEPBOUND. Me personally, what helped me and make it easier for me, I lost a total of 75 pounds on ZEPBOUND, and I started at dosage 5, and then I went all the way up to 15. And then I've been off of ZEPBOUND for 3 months now. And I just decided to go cold turkey, because I'm the type of person that once I get something in my head, like, that's it for me, you know? Like, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Not only that, I ended up losing my insurance because I had to change jobs. So I was like, look, I can't afford it anymore. I was sad about it. I was a little worried about it, but honestly, it hasn't been that bad. My food cravings, like, yeah, I do crave some food here and there. But again, I really think because of my mentality and my lifestyle before getting on ZEPBOUND, not only did it help me, I need to change barrels. I don't like the way this looks. Not only did it help me while I was on ZEPBOUND, it really helped me after ZEPBOUND. A lot of people say that they gain weight, and granted, I'm sure you will gain a little bit of weight. I know for a second there, I was like 130, 131, 132, you know, up until like 135 when I would get like on my period and stuff. But I always said I wanted to be in the 130s, you know. I said that I would feel comfortable there. So I wasn't too stressed out about it. And like I said, I've been 3 months off of it cold turkey. I want to share some awesome news. I'm actually 127 pounds. So I've lost a total of 88 pounds, 13 naturally, and then 75 on ZEPBOUND, right? I've lost 3 pounds. I'm not even trying to lose weight, but I've lost 3 pounds naturally by myself. So now that I'm off of ZEPBOUND, like I said, I'm happy being in the 130s. My shirts, I'm actually between a small and a medium, depends on the material. And then my pants, I'm between a 4 and a 6. That's insane. I've never been that small. Like I said, I've actually, after getting off of ZEPBOUND, I actually lost 3 pounds naturally. And I went down a shirt size and I went down a pant size. How in the fuck? I don't know, because I have not been able to be as consistent. I'm not gonna lie. I've been stressed. I changed jobs. So I used to work from home. I had a bigger salary. I could afford ZEPBOUND. I could work out whenever. I was cooking meals at home. And then unfortunately, I got let go from my government job. So due to the administration cuts and all that, I got let go. And I was able to find another job that is actually like less stressful, and I'm actually happier. But it was such a big adjustment to my life. And I want to tell you, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. You're human. It's not easy to get up and do this every day, you know? I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and tell you that it's been easy. Has it been a joy? Yes, because I believe that everything that you do in your life should be a joy. You should be choosing things in your life. You should be making decisions for yourself. You should always be keeping yourself and your best interest in mind. That's number one, okay? I'm not a victim of life, straight up. But it's not easy, right? Like there's two things can be true at once. It's not easy. It's not easy to always choose the healthiest foods and prioritize yourself and cook your meals when you're being pulled in multiple directions. Like, I get it. I have a career. I'm a mom, you know, I have teens. I have a house to run. Like, I'm a single parent at that. So I totally get it. Like, it's not easy. Give yourself grace and remember that success is not always going to be like this. Success is messy. It is messy as hell, but it is beautiful and it is worth it. And like, I'm shocked that I've even lost weight, because ever since I got off of ZEPBOUND, I told myself, okay, stop focusing so much on the scale. I don't even weigh myself that much anymore, to be honest with you. I don't. I do it to like weigh myself as a metric, you know, to see where I'm kind of at. But I'm not basing anything just off of that anymore. Honestly, what I am basing it off of is I'm keeping my measurements, my clothes, how they look and feel. Honestly. And also my energy, right? Like, I changed jobs. I'm now working at an office. I'm having to commute in traffic. I live in Houston, so it's like, okay, it's a big city. I'm working 8 to 5 now, Monday through Friday. Before I was working 4 days, 10-hour shifts, Thursday through Sunday. So that's just shifted my life, right? And then my kids are about to actually start school. And then that's another shift because they go to 2 different schools and I'm a single parent, right? So I'm literally waking up at 4 in the morning, because if I don't wake up early, I'm not going to get it done. I'm just being honest. I'm just being realistic, you know? I'm still lifting weights. I'm lifting weights now 4 times a week. And let me tell you something, baby. I know that there's a lot of influencers out there. I know that there's a lot of inspiring people out there. And I'm glad that we live in an age that everything is free, where you can just get on YouTube, you can get on Instagram, on TikTok, and you can get ideas from people, you can get inspired, and I love that. But one thing I don't do either is I don't follow a lot of influencers, because then I feel swayed that, oh, I should be doing this. Like, I start comparing myself, right? So that's number one. Like, I start comparing myself. And that's the thing. I don't do what everybody else does. I do what works best for me. And that's what you should do. I only work out 4 times a week. And I make sure to do 3 rest days, okay? Like I said, because of where I'm at in my life, because of everything going on in my life, I can only work out 4 times a week, and that's okay, you know? I prioritize my 1-hour workouts. And another thing too, I work out at home. Like, again, I'm saving money. I'm saving time that I don't have. I wish I could go to the gym. But again, where I'm at currently in my life, I just don't have the time and the energy to go to the gym. I don't. So I have weights at home. I have dumbbells. I have a barbell. I have free weights. And honestly, another thing too, I don't switch up my workout routines. I do the same thing over and 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 over. I do. And that's what's helped me lose weight. That's what's helped me build muscle. I do the same workouts over and over and over. I do a leg day, a booty day. I do 2 of those a week. And then I do 2 arm days, back days, chest days, and ab days. And I do the same thing over and over. And then I prioritize, for sure, 3 rest days. And I prioritize my sleep too, because I'm having to wake up when I do work out. I'm having to wake up at 4 in the morning so I can get an hour workout. I gotta get ready. I do a little journaling me time, meditation, gratitude. I get ready for work. I make my food. I gotta get my kids up, take them, and then I go to work. I work and I come back, dinner, spending time with my kids, And here's another thing too. I don't do cardio as much anymore, but one thing I have started to do is my kids are back from the summer. The summers they go with their dad. So I started every other day, me and my kids go walking outside. And it's nothing crazy, it's just moving your body. And I also walk a lot throughout the day too at my job. So again, right, I'm just trying to prioritize what I can. Another thing too, like with foods, I am prioritizing protein. I eat a lot of salmon and chicken. I shop at Aldi's, for those of you that have Aldi's, hey, that's badass. For some of you that don't, I'm so sorry. Aldi's is amazing, but that's where I go. I'm a single parent on a budget. I love salmon, and I eat the same thing over and over for me. When I start to crave things, that's when I know I'm like, okay, it's time to switch up. I'll do a steak here and there. I'll switch up my protein. I'll switch up my veggies. Honestly, for me, right? Because it works for me, because I'm going off of convenience. I do the same workouts. I keep a routine. I eat the same things. I eat what I like. I don't do what everybody else is doing. I do what works best for me and my lifestyle and where I'm at. And I prioritize my sleep. Baby, I turn off my phone at 8. Like, I don't care who you are. If you're not my kids, we all lay down at 8. I'm in bed and I go to sleep probably at 9, and I prioritize my sleep too, because if I don't prioritize my sleep, then there's no way that I'm going to be waking up at 4 in the morning to get my workout in. And then I feel like shit, So I prioritize myself. I do what works best for me. I do the same thing over and over and over. And it's what's worked for me. Do I have some cheat days here and there with food? I do. I probably eat out maybe once a week now. Sometimes twice. But even when I eat out, like, guys, it's all about like portion sizes too, right? Like, we had a party yesterday at my job. We ordered Wingstop. I got the classic. I got a couple classic wings, and I got a little bit of fries like this, and that was enough for me. Like, I'm not going crazy. Like, I still eat chocolate, especially on, I can't find a bobby pin, especially like on Shark Week days. But again, the sugar-free, and I have like 2, like I'm living life. Like, I'm trying to be realistic too. I really don't drink that much anymore, like alcohol, maybe once a month. But again, it's like 1 or 2, Like, be realistic with yourself. And I feel like that's why I've been able to be so successful with ZEPBOUND and off of ZEPBOUND, because I've been like realistic of where I'm at in life. I'm not trying to do what everybody else is doing. I do what works for me and what's best for me. I did also want to tell you guys, like, I lost 14 inches off my hips and 12 inches off my waist. So when I first started, I had a 50-inch hips, 40 waist. Now down here, I'm 34, and up here, I'm 28. So again, right, like, that's how I'm measuring. Some of my clothes fit me so freaking loose. It's insane. But I'm happy, it's not easy. Give yourself grace. Like, you're gonna fuck up. I'm sorry for those of you that don't like people that cuss. If you don't like people that cuss, please don't watch me. I'm just being authentic. It is what it is. We're all grown-ups here. Because I've had some people tell me, oh, I was gonna follow you, but you cussed. Okay, girl, bye, you know? Give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. Be realistic. Like, be realistic with yourself, with your life. Do what works for you. Do what works for you when you work out, when you sleep. Plan stuff around your life. Make your life easier. Work smarter, not harder. Switch up your meals if that's what you need to do. If you need somebody that needs variety, do variety, you know, in your food. If you're somebody that needs routine, do routine. You know, if you need a cheat meal once a week, don't shame yourself for it, baby. Do it, but portion sizes. And be real with yourself, you know. Don't, girl, not every day is a cheat day. You know, hold yourself accountable too. Like, also keep that in mind, you know. If you like to get on the Stairmaster, do the Stairmaster. If you don't, bike ride. I used to bike ride. I just don't have time anymore. What I'm doing is, like I said, I want to spend time with my kids, so I walk with my kids. 2 birds with 1 stone, baby. Make your life easier, not harder. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, I have to run. I gotta go change. I gotta go get some more coffee. Thank you so much for watching my video. I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up. Remember, you got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Do what works for you. You can do it. Whatever journey you're on, I'm here for it. I love it. I love it for you. Thank you guys for supporting me. Like I said, I'm actually enjoying these little updates of life after ZEPBOUND. I'm so proud of myself. It has not been easy. It's only been 3 pounds, but I have fought for those 3 pounds, baby. I have fought and I have fought and I have fought because I'm determined to be the change. I don't want to be one of these people that, yeah, I lost all this weight on ZEPBOUND and now you need to forever be on ZEPBOUND and, you know, whatever. No, like, I want to be that difference. I want to be that inspiration. If I did it, you can do it too. Have a great Tuesday. Bye, friends.